Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code DTC P0406 indicates a problem with the EGR valve position sensor circuit, specifically suggesting a high voltage issue. This error affects the EGR, or exhaust gas recirculation valve, which is crucial for reducing nitrogen oxide emissions and enhancing engine efficiency. The EGR valve uses a position sensor to monitor its position and relay this information to the Engine Control Module, ECM. A high voltage reading can mean the sensor is faulty or there's a wiring issue. Typically, the EGR valve is located near the intake manifold, making it essential for proper exhaust gas recirculation. If this circuit issue is not addressed, it can cause poor engine performance, increased emissions, and other related problems. The DTC P0406 is caused by a malfunction of the EGR valve position sensor, which measures the precise position of the EGR valve. When the circuit experiences high voltage, it indicates abnormal electrical feedback that can result from several issues. The EGR valve and the position sensor are typically mounted near the intake manifold, where exhaust gases are redirected back into the engine for combustion. This setup is critical for ensuring optimal engine performance and reduced emissions. If a problem arises within this circuit, it can lead to increased emissions and engine inefficiency, requiring immediate attention for diagnostics and repairs. The possible causes for a DTC P0406 fault include several components that may fail or malfunction. One potential cause is a faulty EGR valve itself. If it's not operating correctly, it can send erroneous signals to the PCM. Another risk is a damaged wiring harness that could lead to poor connections or shorts, affecting the voltage readings. The Powertrain Control Module, PCM, may also be the culprit, being malfunctioning or needing software updates that prevent it from processing sensor data correctly. Understanding these causes is crucial for accurately diagnosing and resolving the P0406 code effectively. The symptoms associated with the DTC P0406 include, but are not limited to, a check engine light illuminated on the dashboard, which is the vehicle's way of alerting the driver of a fault. You may also experience reduced engine performance as the vehicle struggles with fuel efficiency and power delivery. Additionally, increased emissions are a serious concern, as the DTC primarily relates to the EGR system's function in controlling exhaust gas recirculation, which can contribute to higher pollutants output. If these symptoms are present, it's crucial to proceed with systematic troubleshooting to identify and rectify the underlying issue. In the first troubleshooting step for diagnosing DTC P0406, turn the vehicle ignition to the on mode without starting the engine. The purpose of this step is to establish a baseline for the EGR valve position sensor readings. Using a Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, check the parameters of the EGR valve position sensor, EGR VLS, to see if they exceed the threshold of 4.88 volts. If the readings confirm that the voltage level matches the specified high voltage, you can duplicate the failure. Conversely, if the system is found to be functioning correctly at this point, investigate potential intermittent issues, focusing on any loose connections or poor terminal contacts at both the EGR valve and the Powertrain Control Module, PCM. Collecting this data is essential for an accurate diagnosis. Following the initial assessment, proceed to the second troubleshooting step for DTC P0406 by first ensuring that the vehicle is switched to the off or lock mode. Next, disconnect the EGR 5P connector from the valve, which facilitates direct testing on the circuit. After disconnection, switch the vehicle's ignition back to the on mode. This allows you to measure the voltage between test points on the EGR connector, specifically between the second and third pins of the connector, A reading close to 5.0 volts indicates that the EGR valve is likely functioning correctly. If it falls short of this value, readiness for further diagnostics is required to ascertain the cause of the anomaly. This is crucial for proceeding with repair recommendations. In the third troubleshooting step for DTC P0406, turn the vehicle back to the off or lock mode to ensure no power is going through the system. Begin by jumping the SCS, Smart Control System, line with the HDS, a step that allows for comprehensive testing of the circuit. Disconnect the PCM connector B, designated by the 51P indicator. This will help to isolate the wiring from the module itself. Next, check for continuity between the designated test points. Pin number 5 at the PCM connector and pin number 3 at the EGR connector. Confirming continuity signifies a good connection. If continuity is present, it indicates that the SG2 line is intact. Should the line be compromised, repairs must focus on the wiring between the PCM and the EGR valve to restore functionality. After completing the troubleshooting steps for DTC P0406, it's time for final repair verification. Start by rechecking the EGR valve functions, ensuring they are performing as intended now that any identified issues have been addressed. Confirm that the Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC, is cleared from the system by running a check through the HDS. It is essential to verify that no new codes appear at this point. Finally, consider conducting a test drive of the vehicle to monitor performance and ensure everything is functioning smoothly under real-world conditions. If all symptoms are alleviated, this indicates successful troubleshooting and repair. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P0406, implementing preventive maintenance is key. Regular inspections of the EGR system, including the valve and its associated sensors, can help identify any signs of wear or impending failure before they escalate into critical issues. It's vital to check electrical connections frequently, as corrosion or loose terminals can easily lead to erratic signals that affect vehicle performance. Additionally, maintaining clean EGR components not only promotes better function, but also enhances overall engine efficiency by ensuring optimal exhaust gas recirculation. Taking these proactive measures will not only ensure a well-functioning EGR system, but will also improve vehicle performance and decrease emissions over time. In conclusion, the DTC P0406 is indicative of an issue with the EGR valve position sensor circuit that is displaying high voltage readings. Recognizing the importance of the EGR system in maintaining engine performance and reducing emissions can guide appropriate responses when this code arises. Following the outlined troubleshooting steps meticulously will aid in diagnosing and addressing any faults accurately. Whether the causes stem from a faulty EGR valve, compromised wiring, or a defective PCM, each step is designed to uncover the underlying issue efficiently. Lastly, adhering to preventive maintenance guidelines ensures the longevity of vehicle components, thereby minimizing the risk of such DTC issues in the future. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.